In today's video, we're checking out the automated Rage Mythic drop with, of course, the new Mythic Tundra Pulsar chamber. It's actually a really cool Mythic, not one I'd ever use much because I really use snipers, so maybe I should actually get into using snipers. But yeah, definitely a really cool Mythic, definitely one worth checking out. If you do go on to video, make sure to, of course, like and subscribe. And if you do want my Tundra Loadout, make sure to, of course, stay tuned to the end for that. And let's get into the video. Today's shout out goes to Beres. They have 86 subscribers at the time of the video, and they do many more battle royale content. So if you do go over and enjoy their videos, so make sure to, of course, like the videos you do enjoy and subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy the channel in general. Of course, I'll have a link down below in the description and up on the screen here. Make sure to go over, be supportive, link when it's supportive comments what enjoy our videos, and be positive, leave positive comments how I can improve their videos. So yeah, make sure to go over, be positive, be supportive, and let's get into the video. Okay, so here we are in the train mode, and as you can see, we have the glow stick equipped first. So let's give it a quick inspect. I never really use glow sticks. It's alright. Not really a weapon or melee that I'd ever use, really. It's a bit boring in terms of... the orange and black is quite nice. I'm going to give it a solid 4 or 5 out of 10. There are better melees to use realistically, and even ones that look better than this as well. So yeah, not the best melee in the world, I would say. The M4 from this draw is quite nice though. Here is the character skin. I don't think this is going to be quite a popular character skin. It could be quite try-hard. Of course, got the orange trousers there. There aren't too many bright colours to it, which is quite nice. Overall, a solid character skin. That's about 6 out of 10. But yeah, definitely a really nice one. And of course, the main attraction of this draw being the Mythic Tundra. I did not decide to max it out this time. We might have to do a separate video on that if I do decide to. But yeah, as you can see, it has multiple different forms to it. Yeah, it's actually a really nice one. Yeah, the grey is a bit of a boring based one, just grey. But it does have some quite cool animations come off it when you do start getting some kills. And this is the death effect. Pretty simple one, pretty basic one, not too distracting, quite nice. And of course it has a big video game theme, so here is the inspect. As you see, it kind of has a retro video game feel to it, which is super nice. The scope itself is it's an interesting one. It's a nice scope, not the most clear with everything, with all that stuff around it, but still super. So I would say because they did update it to make it a bit more clear than what it was. So yeah, it's definitely a nice skin, I would say. Not one I'd. If I use the Tundra, I'll use it, but I don't really ever use the Tundra, so it's not one that I would ever really use myself. It's probably one I'd more use if I was going to 1v1 someone more than anything else. Yeah, overall, super interesting gun skin, I would say. Like I didn't max out, didn't think it was worth it for this one. I did, however, upgrade it one level just to get the custom attachments. I think that's pretty fair. I mean, most people, if you have some spare core points lying around, could do that. Of course, that requires the Mythic as well. So if you So yeah, definitely a really nice Mythic. Now in terms of the Tundra, of course, I think it's still arguably the best sniper in the world. It's got some decent fire rate and decent mobility to it, and it has a decent one-shot potential as well. Although I did get like a couple of hit markers in this video, it's still very consistent. I had some varied games myself. I did quite well, but a lot of times my teammates weren't the best. So yeah, we have those kind of issues. But yeah, overall, it's actually a super nice gun to use. Of course, like I said, the best sniper in the game right now. Not one I've ever been a fan of, really. I will say that. But with this Mythic, it does feel quite nice. So maybe it's one I should start using a bit more. I've always been a bit more of a Locust kind of guy. And in general, I don't particularly use snipers unless absolutely have to. So yeah, no, it's definitely a super nice gun. So yeah, let's check out some of the damage numbers. 891, 100. Yeah, so basically, as long as you don't hit the legs, it's a guaranteed one shot. I will say the one of the big downsides to this is the bullet speed, so you do have to account for the bullet speed. It's quite difficult. That does make it a bit more higher skill gap weapon, but of course with the added mobility to it, it makes it a bit easier to account for the bullet speed, I would say. It does have a little bit of damage drop off, but not too much. It's still going through the same lethal zones, I would say. So yeah. Yeah, definitely a really nice skin, and of course on the best sniper in the game currently. So yeah, the whole lucky draw is actually a really decent one. Or the whole mythic drop, I should say, is a decent one. So definitely one worth checking out. Of course, you do have the legendary trip sensor as well in there. So yeah, definitely one worth checking out. I actually like the draw. Definitely one that I would definitely go for, especially because of the Tundra being so good. Yeah, like I said, has some decent games with Tundra. So yeah, let's of course get into the ranked gameplays.
contact. Enemy! Enemy contact. Reloading. It's in sight. Contact enemy. Sight.
Okay, so here is my Tundra loadout. As you can see, it is the range fire mobility build, basically into things that need improving on a sniper. So yeah, I would say pretty standard build for the Tundra. So yeah, we have the tactical suppressor for the silence ability. We have the 28.2 targeting barrel for the increase of body part damage multipliers and plus 20% bullet speed and minus 17% fire interval. We have the strike forward grip for the plus 3% movement speed, plus 5% aegis movement speed, and plus 3% sprint speed. We have the 7-round mag with plus 2 mag capacity. And finally the serpent wrap for the minus 30% ADS time.